Good morning, guys. Wanted to visit with you just a few moments here during Homeroom. Hope you had a great 3-day weekend. Hope you enjoyed the time off yesterday. You slept in and enjoyed that. I hope you had a great Valentine's over the weekend. So let's jump right into some stuff here. Some good things going on. Of course, boys basketball tonight at Memorial. A win clinches them a playoff spot. So we're excited about that, and the boys heading into the state playoffs. Of course, our boys and girls soccer team are both at the midpoint of their district season. Both are shaping up very good for the back end of the district to make a run, and so we're excited about that. Some of our debate team members have spent the weekend in Boston, Massachusetts at Harvard University competing. And then, of course, we've had several CTE state qualifiers over these past few weeks in the different areas of competition. So a lot of great things going on here at Dobie. I also want to take a moment to brag on you. Mega Lunch over these last 6 weeks has been very, very good. I am very pleased and want to commend you guys on your behavior, cleaning up, doing the things that we asked you to do. You know, we talked about that when we came back from Christmas, that I needed some help with that, that I felt like we had too many verbals, too many physical altercations during the first semester during Mega Lunch. You've done a much, much better job of that, so I wanted to take the time this morning to say thank you for that. Thank you to all 3,800 of you. Also wanted to take the time to say thank you for the IDs. You guys have done an excellent job of maintaining wearing those IDs, and those of you that are not, let's make sure that we are getting those things on. Your teachers are going to be checking during second period, getting those in, getting those delivered. We'll get those things delivered to you. So again, kudos, and I'm very proud of you for those two things. In 10 years, I told our staff the other day, in 10 years of being here at Dobie as administrator, never once have I seen IDs as productive and as good as they are right now. So thank you for that. That shows that you're committed to this cause. And again, remember our IDs is kind of tied into our dress code and the ability to identify students. So thank you for your work on that. So kudos to the whole team, the whole staff, the whole student body on Mega Lunch as well as IDs. The only thing I want to throw in about Mega Lunch is I still would like to see us getting to class on time after Mega Lunch to fifth period. You know, you have that whole 55-minute period, and then we give you 6 minutes afterwards. So there's plenty of time to get where you need to be. That should be the one period of the day that you're not late to. So work on that for me just a little bit. But anyway, good job on the overall Mega Lunch, and of course, good job on the IDs. Just a couple of minutes on some things that we need to work on. Christmas is over, and the fall we had a ton of spirit days, and I love spirit days. I love the spirit and the feel of the campus and the atmosphere in the hallways and so forth on spirit days. And a lot of times those spirit days include hats and bandanas and, you know, weird dress and things like that, and it's always fun. But sometimes that spills over. So I need to clear some things up. One, no hats in the building. All right, ball caps, derby hats, you know, any type of head covering that needs to come off, guys. And we're not going to say, hey, take the hat off. We're going to say, give us the hat. You can pick it up at the end of the week on Friday. Let's get that taken care of, get that cleaned up. Gentlemen, let's get the beards cleaned up. Let's get that done right. We've given you a little leeway here after Christmas. Let's get back on the right track. Get those faces cleanly shaved, and so do that at home. Otherwise, you're going to have to come out to the AP office, pay $1 or so for a razor, and then you got to go over there, and it's our razor and the clippers, and it's not what you want. So take care of that on your time at your house. Jeans, make sure that you're wearing these jeans that have holes in them. It's springtime, fashion statement, whatever the case may be. You got to have something underneath them, some tights, some sweatpants, something. We don't want to see skin. We're going to start, getting back on that as well. Young ladies that don't mind the headbands in the hair that you guys wear that are fashionable, but the bandanas, the blue bandanas, the white bandanas, the red bandanas, the black bandanas, the yellow bandanas, you know what I'm talking about with the little paisleys on them. Let's leave those at home. That's not what I consider a headband. That is a bandana. So, keep those at home. So again, love the spirit days. enjoy them, but they don't carry over onto a regular day. So those are just a few things that I've seen over the last few weeks that doesn't seem to be taking care of itself. So this is why we're taking a moment here to visit about that. One other thing that I wanted to kind of share with you guys or remind you about is that every adult in this building is an extension of myself as well as all the other administrators here on campus. Well, Mr. Moses, why are you saying that? Why are you bringing that up? Well, here's why I'm bringing that up. Let's say during Mega Lunch you are in the 200s and you're being loud outside or out in the hallway, or you're using inappropriate language or whatever. And a teacher steps out. Teacher you don't know. Teacher you've never had before. You couldn't name her if you had to. She asks you to tone it down, or keep it quiet, or please don't use that language in front of me. I expect each one of you, all 3,800 of you, to show that teacher more respect than you would show me or any of the other administrators on our staff. They're an extension of us. Just because you don't know the adult or you don't have the teacher as your teacher does not mean that you don't have to do what they say. Does not mean that you get to blow it off or roll your eyes or smack your lips or pop off something that's smart aleck. No, you don't do that. Apologize or say you're sorry or do what they say. You know what I tell you guys, and I tell y'all all the time. As long as it does not cause you harm and as long as it doesn't embarrass you, do what an adult asks you to do while you're in this building. And if you do that, everything else will take care of itself. On another note, another example, a teacher that you don't know him or her from Adam or Eve, and they ask you to come to the office, or they send you to the office, right? And you don't think they're treating you fairly, or you think that they're not telling the whole story right. Come to the office and visit with our administrators and let us figure that piece out. Does you no good to sit there and argue, to refuse to come, or anything like that. I promise you one thing, if you choose that route, it's going to end up worse for you than if you would just come on down to the office and let's talk about it. So just a couple of things there again, that it does not affect all 3,800 of you. Most of you, the great majority of you actually, do a great job with this, but there's still a handful that have some issues with this. So I just want to make sure that we're clear that if a teacher asks you to come to the office or a teacher asks you to do that, and even though you don't know that teacher, you couldn't call him or her by name, do what they ask you to do, as long as it doesn't cause you harm and as long as it doesn't embarrass you. Do what they ask you to do. Last thing I want to share with you today, of course, this is CBA week. You've got CBAs tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday in science, social studies, and math. It's the end of the 6 weeks. Report cards are coming out next week, so you really need to make sure you're getting in during Mega Lunch and utilizing that time wisely. Getting any makeup work in, getting any late work in, getting that extra help that you may need for the CBA to ensure that you're going to be successful on that last test. So make sure that you are taking care of your business. Up to this point, every 6 weeks, first, second, and third, and of course third being the semester average, we have been, our failure rates have been below where they've been in several years, and I expect that trend to continue, of course, here in the 4th, 5th, and 6 weeks. So great job with that. So just some housekeeping stuff today, nothing major, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody was aware. You know how I am. I feel like I'm going to set the expectation. I'm going to tell you what we expect of you, and then you need to live up to that expectation. I can't hold you accountable for what I don't make sure that you know. So from here forward, of course, the hats, the beards, the bandanas, the jeans, the respect with the teachers, all those things, you're aware of them, and that's what we expect of you as a student here at Dobie High School. So hope you have a great week. Good luck on your exams, and we'll talk again soon. Go Horns.